why you're doing it. Maybe some item build that's new on the Snap will work. We'll see if he goes right-click or what he does. Is it going to be like a Boots of Travel rush like it used to be a long time ago? I have no idea.
Well, the hero is at least still pretty much in its old shape. There was something added with the Fire Snap cookie. Aghanim. Oh wait, that was last patch. That was last patch. So we don't talk about that. That is the the illegal song.
Yeah, they just switched up they killed Snap's Blink Dagger and Scatter Blast. If you remember, that's what's changed.
That was the one indeed. But hey, bounties 2 for 2. Nothing special there. And kicking off this laning stage, Snap versus Void Spirit. So Void, I feel like you have a small advantage with Dissimulate. And the Remnant, I think the Remnant also breaks the cookie flight. So you're able to dodge the stun, at least with Dissimulate, if that is the case. You usually have higher damage, and I feel like now, being a universal hero, you're going to get even more. But it is the Snapfire who also is another universal hero, so they both do ramp up in right-click damage.
Gonna be fun. We'll see. What's interesting
Gonna be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just interested in watching it. I'm not gonna pretend like I understand it all, but one thing that is fun from RRL is that he went for Blood Grenade in the lane itself. So he wants that kill potential. Maybe he has a plan. Bait out the Rune, perhaps go for the Region Rune with the grenade.
And they are going to look for a kill on the Tusk in the bottom lane, using the Blood Grenade and feeling unable to get the Snowball dodge in time. But that also means a lot of damage will connect onto him. He will also drop for the first blood. And this bottom lane from the Cut continues to score.
Once again, doing really, really damn well this time around. I actually thought the Tusk plus TA, it's a decent lane, it's not bad, but they still do give out that first blood, unfortunately.
There's the sad man. He's down in mid. RRL finding a kill, getting the combination out. Oh. Argus with the pause.
Yeah.
It is for a reason. It is a disconnect where he's out of the game, but oh. Okay, well, hopefully everything is all right there. That is more than a viable reason for a bit of a pause.
Yeah. I didn't know he knew Arteezy, though. Is this joke too old? I think it is. I think it's overused at this point.
I don't think it ever gets old, to be honest.
Really? It's like...
I mean, it's kind of stuck with him for his entire Dota career. Every Dota player is known for something, right? It's a good thing or a bad thing, but it is your heritage in one way. It's a part of your heritage. Hopefully, it's not the only thing you get remembered for.
No, it's good to have something to be remembered for. At least people remember you. It's always nice.
You can always say, like, yeah, they named an emote after me.
Exactly. RRL, by the way, when he got that kill on the mid lane, he didn't even use the Blood Grenade. He was just...
Nope.
He just handled him. A little bit of Scatter Blast, a little bit of Fire Snap Cookie, and some right clicks. That was it. Is Troll? Troll is still edgy. Okay, he's not universal. Hey, come on, Troll should be universal as well. He should be universal. I don't know. It's a troll. Yep. I thought that I had some intuition on which heroes should be changed, and Troll for me is intuitively universal. That's okay.
I'm just trying to... Yeah.
He does need edgy, so...
I'm kind of like... Usually you talk about, can we have 5 strength heroes? Can we have 5 agi heroes? Can we play a 5 intelligence heroes drafts? How many universal heroes do you need in a draft? And what positions are they playing in the team? I think that's one of the things that's going to get answered at some point during this patch. It's like, yeah, you want to have at least one, and that's probably going to be like a right clicker or something like that. You've got two on the side of the cut, which are the Beastmaster and the Void Spirit, and you've got one on Ant, which is the Snapfire. It's like, do you want a lot of heroes who just scale in raw right-click damage thanks to the stats gains?
If Universe came back to Dota, would he only play Universal heroes? What do you think?
I'm pretty sure he would. If he decided to come back to Dota. I don't think he might. I think he was casting a game not too long ago. Might be a couple weeks, couple months. Talked with Fear, because I was like, Universe was like one of the offlane players I would watch a lot, and I'd be always excited to watch him play. You know, maybe picked up one or two ideas of his Enigma. Fear chuckled a bit. But it would be interesting if someone in the game, you know, we're going to see nicknames of these newer players who are rising up to the pro scene, and they're probably related to all this new patch stuff, you know? That's just my guess.
I think your guess is as good as any. I really do, T-Panda.
Yeah, it feels like you're kind of generalizing just everything at this point, which is a fair assessment. I'm just trying to think outside the box, like I always do. You're reaching out.
You're definitely an outside of the box thinker. I can confirm that.
Jack in a box, K barbecue in a box.
Tell me, Mr. Outside of the box thinker, where should wards be planted on this map?
We kind of answered that with the Twin Gates.
So do you think the Twin Gates should be like... Because there's also a Watcher next to the Twin Gates.
There's also Watchers.
And there's an outpost as well.
But is it enough? Do you need a backup ward on top of it if you're not controlling the outposts? I feel like in some cases, in some phases of the game, especially early game, you kind of need to see to those gates if you're planning on making a move to one of the side towers. Like if you want to either push or set up a gank. You got to know as much as possible, and that few seconds of a missing support, is he pulling the wave or is he ganking my lane? That ward is going to solve that problem for you. So early game, I think absolutely. Maybe later on in the game.
Troll, top lane, he might be dead here. Let's see, Warden doesn't get the...
Beastmaster looks like he might be the one to drop as well, but Gangstar's going to live. B-God was missing for a bit, but the game is also unpaused, as you can see. We're rolling back in action. Hopefully Baby's all right. Gotta remember that Blood Grenade is still up on the Snapfire, so Sadman, he doesn't want to make another mistake versus the Snap. They're both getting like 3 to 4, maybe even 5 damage per level. Who do you think has the highest damage gain per level in this game?
It might be the Snap even, right? No, actually 3.9 for Snap. Void Spirit has 4... Wait, how much?
4.7.
4.7,
Yep.
he already has higher. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think some of the melee heroes is highest, but it has to be a universal hero, right? That has the highest damage gain per level.
Oh, 4.7 sounds pretty damn big.
That is a lot, like 10 levels, and you take, well, maybe plus 10 levels, and you've already got like a Radiance amount of damage, Desolator amount of damage already picked up.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage. Has Glimpse, they're going to try and Scourge McDuck, and they get the nuke out from overwhelming odds, but it's not going to be enough damage. The Thunderstrike also ain't going to finish him off, but Scourge McDuck, he knows that he's feeling a bit vulnerable. That is an interesting combo as well, considering how to utilize overwhelming odds is getting the Glimpse play. Glimpse on a spot, your overwhelming odds as the hero's about to arrive, and that way you do get a guaranteed amount of nuke, because before you could just throw it, right? Now you got to plan it out ahead. Feeling goes down in the bottom lane, just poked by B-God and Gangstar.
Yeah, they're not making the Beastmaster's lane difficult, and that's a big problem for Ant. Beastmaster gets his Helm of Dominator, and with that, like, the game just opens up for Dire. I think that it is an issue issue, perhaps, that they need to solve sooner than later. Maybe some rotation down the bottom lane from Disruptor is warranted, but they haven't done that.
Oh. Tight battle in mid lane. RRL, is he going to drop the Satman? He's very low. He's got Cookie. Going to go for the stun. Raindrops is going to soak it up. And just living with bottle charges now. Looks like they will get Beacon in bottom, and he's down. RL takes the Void Spirit for the second time in the mid lane in a 1v1.
Now that's huge. Like for Ant, right now the mid lane is the saving grace, right? He's doing really damn well. When it comes to the last hits overall, everyone is doing well on Ant. Like all three cores are on top. When it comes to the net worth, it's not the same because Italiano Gangster, he has a really, really damn good off-lane game.
Also, this is one of those rare games in 5 minutes, as we look at bottom. EA taking some couple hits. Everyone has at least 1 CS. And we actually have more than 2 CS at 5 minutes on all the heroes. So that is a pretty unique situation. Even the supports, they're getting a bit of love.
Beastmaster.
Gonna put the snowball onto the Beastmaster. Mortimer's kisses will be used. Beastmaster's gonna drop for sure. RL on a killing spree now with this kill.
I love that they recognized what point needs to be pressured, so they went there. I love that. They really needed to kill the Beastmaster, slow his Helm of Dominator at least a little bit down, so that you have some more space for the TA on this bot.
Yeah. Pressure points, like you said. And now he has a level advantage over the Void Spirit. Like, you got 2 kills in mid. You're salvaging the lane for the TA in bottom. You're slowing down the enemy offlaner. Troll has been contested, I feel like, all game long. He's a 29 CS versus the 37 on the Legion Commander. So Ant is doing a great job. Courier snipe coming out from the Warden. We'll take down Jube's Courier for a bit of extra gold for the team. So this is very good. 2K lead. It's not being built out of thin air. It's being made with hard work.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Working class heroes.
Yeah, I'm interested in this top lane. I expected maybe a bit more from Scourge McDuck and the Treant. Like, I expected them to perhaps be doing a little bit better here. As Troll versus Legion, right? But it looks like the Warden on Disruptor has been doing a ton of work, and he's rotating bottom now through the Twin Gate.
Twin Gate indeed, and onto the Beastmaster they're going. Snapfire could also TP if required, but not necessary. Argues to find another kill. Beagle, oh, he's taking a lot of hits from this TA, but running out of refraction damage dealing.
There was a trap in a second, but they decided not to go for it. Yeah, this is big. This is big. I was afraid for Ant. I was afraid that they won't be able to control the Beastmaster, but they find their timings and they do exactly that. Suddenly, this beast that had a great lane isn't having that any longer.
And a triple net worth lead as well on all the cores from Ant. Void Spirit's net worth is not probably worth googling.
Probably after dying a couple of times mid lane. Just
might die again. Oh, RL has actually got no mana. There's a disruptor rotating in. Even Jube is kind of worried. He's like, "You need help, bro? Should I come in and help you out?" Like, nope, I'm fine.
That's okay. Like, it's a Void Spirit. He gets 1 or 2 rotations properly and he'll be back. Top lane, there is a rotation coming though. Troll is level 6.
And they have the glimpse ready as well, so if they just have vision, they can just send Scourge McDuck back.
Kitri and just hunting down couriers. He's actually stealing their wisdom rune.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot. That's a big one when you consider.
I want to see how much
supports.
How much does he get? Okay, like half of the level.
Half, yeah, something like that. Well, they are trying to pressure Scourge McDuck again with a kinetic field, but he's he's just like, why are there 3 people? Where's there 4 people in my side of the lane? I can really like see Scourge McDuck just kind of being a bit angry at the fact that he's being contested the whole time. Like, just let me farm. Get out of here.
Argis should be careful bottom roar.
Oh, they're going to get the roar out as well. Yep. Bushwhack to follow. There is no sharpshooter, but
No damage though.
the turnaround. Sadman coming in as well. He's trying to salvage the situation. TA shield has been broken, and they're looking for that one. They will get the kill for Italiano Gangstar. They also got themselves the Mortimer's Kisses, burning down onto the Beast, and a couple connections onto the Void Spirit. Not going to be enough to take him down. That ends up being a 2-for-1 trade for Ants.
A good trade for them. Yeah, they did lose the TA, but once again, I feel that it's pretty solid. Like, the TA survived for such a damn long time. That's what's crazy. But he has power threads and the Dragon Lance. So the time...
They're looking for the Void Spirit here. They've got vision and a beautiful connection.
At least he got the stacks, right? If you're Sadman right now, you're feeling like, yeah, I died, but at least I got the stacks. That's something. Not much, but honest work.
Always better than losing the whole prize pool.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe this bottom lane would be the biggest issue for Ant, but right now it doesn't seem that way at all. On the opposite, like, the Beastmaster isn't really able to pressure the lane, isn't able to zone out the TA. He's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one that actually dies if they go on him.
And this Snap just schooling the Void Spirit in the mid lane, able to rotate bottom a couple times and help out with getting kills.
It's the build, right? Yeah. The travels on RRL.
Yeah. Want to have the presence. I feel like bots is actually a very valuable item right now, considering all the not just the size of the map, but with these extra outposts and everything, like having boots of travel, keeping into lanes, keeping up those towers up for as long as possible. You get even more value out of it. And against the Beastmaster especially, he's going to be pushing. He's going to have this big zoo pushing down lanes. You've got to be able to defend these towers. Bring in the numbers. We are sending some heroes at the bottom. Level 3 glimpse. That is a good connection. No trap available, though.
Yep, Italiano Gangster does manage to survive here. I feel like the Cut, they have a problem with Treant and Troll. They're just chilling top. I don't think it's... Maybe a problem isn't the right word. They're just chilling on top lane, right? Treant protecting him, isn't really rotating around. And also you kinda lost your mid lane, so Void Spirit wasn't able to rotate fast enough. And because of that, this whole area on the bottom that should have been your biggest strength kind of became a weakness instead. RRL.
Yep. And feeling also just diving under the tower to take down B-God with the help of Warner with a glimpse. And now to the Tusk they go as well. Feeling he's trying to TP away, not going to have success. RRL fends them off.
What's the second red bar? Was that the...
That's the barrier.
The barrier? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So any ability that has like Aphotic Shield, Resonant Pulse, it is now visible. Oh, and he's going to get glimpsed into the silence, but he's going to be able to walk out. That's going to hurt a bit.
RRL actually going for the Treant instead now.
Yeah, he's pretty dead.
Look at that damage,
shotgun straight to the face. Yep, that is that's a level 10 snap schooling you. So what can you do?
It's really a lot of damage. It wasn't even the spells, it's the right click on its own. That was just huge. He's going for an Aghanims, by the way.
Yeah, I think that's the right way to go. Another initiation tool. Yeah. That was what I was thinking about early game. Like at the start of the laning stage, it's like the tools you want to have to be able to protect your lanes and being able to fight. I wasn't expecting Snap to have a great start to the game, but that is one way to work it out. They're going to send Sapman all the way back, but he does actually... No, wait, that's Jubei. They don't get the dual victory, and they will end up losing multiple heroes here.
He used the Resonant Pulse to stay around, so the Glimpse didn't really... dissimulate, sorry.
Dissimulate, yeah.
So the Glimpse didn't really work out, and it's the same way. So I see the same mistakes happening on both sides of the map from both offlaners. Beastmaster trying to roar kill TA, and at the same time on top lane they're trying to kill the Troll with the duel. Like, you're not killing him; he's way too big already.
Now bottom, putting pressure onto the Beastmaster, gets the roar out onto the Tusk, but he's going to get slowed down, and that tag team just continues to connect. Here's the TA throwing out these big punches, and Beastmaster, he can't run away.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Maybe they can even look to take this tower. There's a Wisdom Rune. Meanwhile, top lane, they're looking for the Snapfire, and that's a pretty big kill. That's a 5-0 to Snap right now. He dodges the Remnant. He's going to get caught by the Bushwhack. Sharpshooter to finish him off. Snowball not going to be in time for the save. And they just might end up losing multiple heroes. They've already lost the feeling. The duel's going to be a bit of a waste from Ush. And the cut, they will instantly punish for it.
They had such a good start, but now they're trying... Now
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. The advantage. TA is stealing their Ancients, so that's kind of big. Arceus on the TA is having an amazing game. 9k net worth almost at this point. He has died once, but got himself 4 kills afterwards, so still pretty damn good. He's going for a blink after the Dazzle. No BKB,
Might get
but
Italiano Gangstar here.
yeah, they have a
Glimpse available. Okay, they've got RL here, so that's going to be a perfect timing for him to show up. Actually, let him walk into the fire. Kill him. Arceus just kind of stopped right-clicking. A second, is it going to be enough? Nope, that's another duel that will not grant any extra damage, and Glimpse is there, that's going to kill him.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Pushing
are
bottom,
fortified.
Jube is here. The cut, they're not quite ready to defend it, but Sandman, he's making a way towards mid. He's still very far from this bottom tower.
He had the TP if he wanted to, right? Like he could have went there. By the way, he's got Duelist's Gloves. Gives him plus 10 damage, grants 15 attack speed as long as there are enemy heroes. Okay, so you get attack speed as long as there are enemy heroes within 900 radius.
That's like a... I think that's a beautiful item to have on a TA.
Radiant's top tower is fallen.
Glimpse, ult.
You get the Glimpse out, and this time they actually got the Void Spirit trap, but do they have the damage? Just another question. Well, the duels should be enough, and there we go. First duel victory of the game, and Ush is going to have to make his way away from Scourge McDuck, and the Sharpshooter finishes him off, and Scourge McDuck, as his ulti runs out.
Yeah, B-God once again. He's having a really good time. A really good game. 4k net worth. Unfortunately, getting really close to his Void Spirit.
Blink.
Yeah, and he's going for a blink. Just to be able to initiate a bit faster, I guess. Treant.
And they'll drop the base this time. And B-God, he's also going to go down. He was 50 gold short from that Blink Dagger. But Ant, well, we talked about their early game lead being lost, but they will recover. Bottom tower down, mid tower down. And a couple kills on top of that.
It really feels the TA joining these fights with the Blink Dagger is making a huge difference now. It's basically, so far you've played without your top net worth hero, and now she's ready. Like in this game, I was questioning BKB, you didn't even need a BKB. You're playing versus Treant and Beastmaster. Some Manta or some ways of dispelling Overgrowth would be great, but Italiano, he should be fine. Okay, he lives.
No, Mortimer, it's not playtime.
And Ward
And not that.
placed down by the Warden. The Warden placing down the wards.
He should just be playing Arc Warden now as well, and the set is complete. They want to go
2 out of
bottom,
3 achievements complete. Yeah. Maybe they can still do it. With the vision, they've got the Beastmaster. They already fended Sadman away. No defense for the Beastmaster. Nobody to help you out. And the cut. They're the ones playing on the back foot right now. This Ant lineup is fully online.
Dire's bottom
But at least
tower
SMD is farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
SMD.
Scourge McDuck.
Yeah. SMCD. Void Spirit duel.
Comes out. Nice glimpse coming out as well, making sure that this Void Spirit's not getting away. And Jube goes down too.
Right, they're just falling apart. This is literally what happened in game 1, but in the other direction. Maybe it was a bit more convincing in game 1, but...
Oh, double up.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Right on top of Beastmaster. Roar comes out though. Press the attack. Finally landed as well with a glimpse. Again, they're like, yeah, there's still that same pesky ward on that cliff.
They can't. They just can't fight at all. I mean, especially not this way. They're being picked off. picked off one by one. What they need to do is smoke up, get the kill, perhaps sneak in a rush with the troll
Dire's bottom
and the
tower
beast.
is under attack.
But they cannot fight without
now
the
they
troll.
find the hood.
Yep.
What is Ush doing? Oh, he's leading away with that cookie, but he's still going to get the blink duel nevertheless. And an instant smoke, but it's on the edge of vision. So I believe the cut should have information about this. Jube, is he just going to go pop some smokes in the trees? Oh, wards at least placed down, feeling. That ward that they put down it's not going to show any further than this area, so doesn't actually see the trend of the low ground. However, they will get a kill on the warden as they kind of spread out in the cut. Maybe they see an opening here. Gonna go into Jube, get that initial burst out from the Tusk. He will drop. Skirt MacDuck finding a kill, so both cores finding one.
That
Bit of a mistake from Ant.
that smoke was a little bit rushed. It's cool to see them moving that fast, but that was maybe even too fast because you didn't have duel, you didn't have ulti. On snap.
3 fast, 5 me, and now the gobble up. And this Beastmaster continues to have a dreadful game. That's 8 deaths on this beast now.
They are smoked up and going in. They will not wait for the beast. I feel like they will fight this. Scourge going in. TA.
They've got the TA right in the front as well. EKB used by Scourge McDuck. That's the timing that we're looking for in RRL. Blinking into the trees, looking for the teleport away. He's going to be successful with it, but that is TA streak gone. And into the arms of the troll.
Yeah, that's the point, right? Like you went all in for this aggressiveness on TA, and it can work up to a point. Eventually, if they do jump on you, you will die. That's the problem with being this sort of a glass cannon.
And I think that's a smart call that they did as well, is not wait for the beast and just go.
Why are they not taking the wisdom rune, by the way? They're right next to it. Are they leaving it for someone? I guess, yeah, for Sadman. Okay.
Yeah, bottle refill. And Bigot, the hoodwink. He's going to be getting the boomerang.
The lucky shard receiver, yeah. It was either him or the Trient, probably. But much, much better on the hoodwink.
Yep. And Roshan has also been attempted here by another NA team. This will be in complete cover of darkness. And a dire scan does actually connect. Is it too late? I feel like it is, because they're already finished with it. They know if they're playing up against a TA lineup, it's just going to be obliterating Roshan as fast as possible. Straight to the twin gate, going to the top lane. There's a hoodwink around in the area. Begod, got to be careful. He's going to get scouted out and blinks into a glimpse.
There's the duel. So crazy just how fast they move. You take ages and suddenly you're pushing a tier 1 tower. By the way, 22 minutes in, not a single side lane, safe lane tier 1 tower has fallen. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Actually been held out for a very long time. Sadman, he's out of abilities. They're all on cooldown right now. It doesn't look too great for him. He's trying to cast Assimilate, but it's not going to be coming out fast enough.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom
And
tower
now
is under attack.
able to establish some control on the map, potentially even a high ground push, because if you look at TA's inventory, it's kind of scary to go up against. If he gets free hits in, that's a lot of heroes dead.
He's got a ton. He's with that Daedalus.
Dire's top tower
Still dies though, still dies. The only problem is now he has Aegis. So you can kill the TA, but if you do kill her once, you probably need to use everything you've got. And then you won't have enough in store for that go number 2. Italiano.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like you gotta decide, is Bushwhack gonna be for the first kill? Is it gonna be enough? And then the roar. Which way do you do it? Do you put roar in the first opportunity, go for the first kill, and then hope that your Bushwhack
I think
and the acorn shots?
Yeah, you need to use.
Gonna be enough.
You need to use both for one kill. You can't just go for one.
Yeah.
To restore the void within.
Yeah, I think that's gonna end up hurting you the most. Is probably the fact that if you only use one stun and don't get to use the other at all. Beastmaster getting dueled up, and Ush will find another kill for himself. He was struggling at the start of this game, although he almost caught the TA. It will have to suffice with a Tusk kill.
That could have been huge. If they managed to take that Aegis away, trading Beastmaster's life for the Aegis would have been basically a breath of life for them. They'd be able to, you know, just join the game a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Again, perhaps take a fight a little bit sooner than 2.5 minutes.
That is true, yeah. You're always able to get an Aegis for free. You will take that opportunity if possible. Sadman trying to split the top lane, but at the same time, Ant trying to make a move, trying to intercept. Disruptor blinking in aggressively. We're seeing a lot of blinks this game. They found Sadman, and now the TP onto the back. I think that is the Tusk that's just going to be teleporting in as Ush will get another duel victory. Up to 140 bonus damage. Jubei caught. Ooh, has to blink out. Arceus is now going to start with the push. 40 seconds without the Void. Scourge McDuck, he's still farming up items. He's got a BKB. Got a Sanjin Yasha now ready to go.
Yeah, Satanic would allow him to have another life in these fights, right? It's not only the ulti, suddenly with the Satanic you'd be able to stick around a little bit longer. But it's not, it doesn't feel like too much of a massive item that you're getting. Like your Void Spirit isn't really becoming huge. He needs a BKB. He's building towards it. Your Beastmaster isn't getting anything. I mean, Halberd obviously helps, but it's not. They're not game-changing, game-breaking items. They're like these small pieces. However, TA at least still isn't buying a BKB, and the BKB at the moment probably isn't that great anymore anyway. So, one of the biggest changes in the game has been the change to the BKB. Avatar has been reworked completely.
There's a pretty huge change, considering how long the item has been still one of the most popular ones to build. And we're saying like, yeah, we got a nerf Force Staff and stuff like that, which are also very damn strong, but BKB has always been there. Like, you could say that 90%, 85% of the games, there is going to be a core with a BKB. It feels like, you know, an essential. And now it's a little bit different, so I see the point there. Arceus, he's still going to opt to build it anyway. Cut, they tried to smoke out from their base. They did have their Void Spirit dead for 40 seconds as Ant was going on the push. Arceus placing down vision. They are blind on the side of the cut. They have no vision advantage right now. They're going to smoke past.
Smoking around completely.
Even scanning the high ground position next to the outpost, thinking that they're probably here somewhere.
Aegis will be reclaimed in a couple of seconds, and he is buying BKB afterwards, so he wants to make sure. I think like BKB is good. Maybe Satanic, Skadi, whatever. You know, like
another smoke.
Being tankier would also have been nice, but there's so many traps here.
Ooh, TA's right there on the money. The pushback comes out. They're going to try and blow up Arceus. Are they going to be successful? The snowball save comes out. And Scourge McDuck, BKB's going to be able to turn around, but they will get the jump out. Sadman, he's also going to be forced down. And again, it's just going to be a Tusk kill. Nothing else by the looks of it. Never got the roar. They probably thought they had the kill in their hands.
Yeah, they didn't want to fight there on Radiant because Legion wasn't around. He's still top, but once Ash joins the team, it's gonna be Dire that are retreating.
See what Ant can pull off. They're ready to set up a gank on Sanma. They still have that gobble up tool. It's just gonna be the Snapfire trying to make a cookie jump on top of Sadman. He's gonna be jumping away.
This will do nicely.
And we are at a bit of a halt for the time being. I believe the next Roshan is on the sides for both teams. 1 minute, 40 seconds.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Feels like the game 3 curse. I wouldn't say it's a curse necessarily, but the game 3s, they do follow me for something.
It's you
for
and
some
the game
reason.
3s, yeah. Bottom lane, roar.
Let's see if we are going to get to that point, though. It's another Tusk kill that they're looking for. Able to dodge the initial death.
Nice save with the snowball there. He probably dies from the remainder of the damage. Uses the snowball to dodge it. They did force out a couple of TPs down bottom, like Disruptor as well.
I think you were a fan of a couple items that were deleted from the game. You talked about the Vampire Fangs. What do you think about Void Spirit's neutral?
What's he got? Oh,
The
Orb
good
of
old
Destruction.
Orb of Destruction. Yeah, the good old... now a tier 2 instead of a tier 3.
Okay, a little bit less of corruption. And movement slow also reduced, so it's a little bit weaker, I guess. I mean,
It was pretty damn strong the last time around it was in the game.
I feel like it's still pretty strong. 3 armor reduced on top of everything else, right? Like, because it stacks. That's why it's good.
It stacks.
Yeah. Still stronger than a Blightstone. Like you get Blightstone on one target, Orb of Destruction on the other, and on one hero, Orb of Destruction on the other, and you can take some really good fights. By the way, Troll, does he have... How much does he need? Like 1,000 gold more? And he'll have the Satanic.
Yep.
It's a big item for him, but
Oh, there's a DD. And there's a very spicy rune waiting in the river. Who's going to jump it? Argus
Void
wants
Spirit,
it.
yeah.
And it is the Void Spirit who tries to make a move for, and Argus picks it up. Static Storm expended, however. And one of the longest Roshans as well. That was 2 minutes and 35-ish seconds, so almost max timer.
Yeah, instead of using the DD for the rune, for the Rosh, that is, they should be using the DD for a fight. And most likely, if they do have smokes, we'll see one. But the Philly Stone, that hasn't been removed, hasn't been changed. Well, has been changed actually. 5 less gold. Disruptor is really enjoying it, and he almost has Aghanims completed. So everything kind of coming together for the side of Ant. By the way, do these Tormentors respawn, or is it like one-time thing?
I think it's like every 20 minutes because we did have multiple shards last game.
Okay, so every 20 minutes. Cool.
I don't know if you kill it at like 35, does it still spawn at 40, or is it from the death moment it spawns in 20 minutes, or is it every 20, 40, 60? That I do not know, but I would believe since you kill it, it's going to be 20 minutes from that moment.
Dude, these traps are massive. And everyone is being scouted out. If they haven't, I think they haven't been changed when it comes to vision, right? Yeah. So they see Italiano, they glimpse him.
Yep. And he's the one to tank the gank. There's a bushwhack which has no connection. Doesn't even get to buy the time. There's a gobble up on the money. Oh, baby, that's a beautiful one. That's a snipe.
I love how one kill from Argus hit him so hard that Scroll just started like spazzing out.
Yeah.
One shot, one kill. The traps are actually the game winning this game. It's like traps plus Disruptor. You always have vision. You always know where to find targets. You gobble up for some extra catch.
Radiant's middle tower
Really,
is
really
under
nicely
attack.
done so far by Ant to execute this high vision lineup. I mean, you have vision on the other side. It's just not as valuable.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Now just waiting for Roshan to spawn. 10 seconds. And
Mid lane, Sadman actually messing up
he's
with
applying some nice pressure.
Yeah, he just forced the Tusk TP.
The thing about these Roshans, right? You have to tread so far on the edge of the map to take Roshan. You're not going to get an objective into Roshan anymore that quickly. It's not like you can instantly... Okay. Transition to something. Jubei has to use his ult. Not going to help him.
Well, it was one of the fastest taken objectives I've ever seen after that last rush. But only because there was a tier 1 on top lane, right? So they were able.
Yeah.
You can use Twin Gates and move. If you're Radiant, you can use it. If you're Dire, you're probably already taken the tier 1.
Your
But
Like getting to a tier 2, it's already going to be like
Radiant's top
almost,
tower is
well,
under attack.
20 seconds, 25 seconds of treading somewhere, hoping that you have the creep wave. But it's not like it's in the river where you could control, say, top lane and mid lane while fighting against Roshan. Maybe somebody can move around near like either high ground. Now it's in the bottom of the map, so it's like the only thing you can actually play is the bottom lane and the Roche pit. But if you can establish this perimeter, but your opponent is going to be somewhere completely different. Like if it's nighttime, they're playing bottom. If it's daytime, they're going to be in the top half of the map. But you are right. Twin Gate can be the difference maker in that.
yeah, Twin Gate is what makes the map, like, it looks big, but because of the Twin Gate, it really isn't that massive. It allows you to just connect with other heroes. But if you're just moving across the map the way they are right now, yeah, it feels. Do you think there's going to be some strats around the Twin Gate, like meet them, like more of these Underlord-esque heroes with AoE control abilities, you know, just meet them at the Twin Gate?
Could be.
Yeah, I can't wait for the first big team to set up a trap around the Twin Gate. Just,
Oh man,
just wait.
I can really see like enemy takes Roshan, goes for the Twin Gate, and then there's an Enigma waiting at the other side, just waiting to black hole.
Well, there's an Argus with Swift Blink and BKB on your high ground.
And they see Jubei on the high ground too. They're going to find an easy duel for Ush. Bushwhack's not going to do enough work. They even roar, and Sharpshooter, he's still alive, regenerating. And now the jump in as well. Static Storm placed down on the ground, but that's going to be a bit of a miss, and they only finished off the range racks. So the Cut, they still have a chance to hold their base. They don't have Overgrowth. They are going to force Ant away for the time being onto the low ground at least. Looking for a connection here. Duel is up in 20 seconds. Troll also knows he can't really push too far. Otherwise he's just going to end up getting caught. And Argus getting poked around. Bushwhack on 2. Here's the opening. Oh, but the kinetic field beautifully placed by the Warden, keeping them away. But the BKB will be popped now. And again, it is going to be the Tusk. He's going to bite the bullet. And they are chasing. They are mad. They really want to find someone here. But the chase is so different from the Cut. You don't have a glimpse tool. And now you're going to get dueled. You're going to go straight to the Troll. Bushwhack on 2 once again. Sharpshooter coming out as well, but Ush is down. No dual victory, but a kill nevertheless. And RL Snapfire suffers his second death of this game. That is 1,600 gold just from one kill.
So the duels usually are good versus any target, but not versus Troll. Like, you cannot duel this man. He does have a Satanic at this point. If you can duel him, but you need to pick him off. You need everyone else more or less already incapacitated or killed. So to be able to kill the Troll that way at least. Like he just heals up way too much. Now he's gonna get a Skadi too. He's getting really close to it.
Can they yoink the Tormentor?
Why not? I think so. There's Dead LC, Dead Snap. Like you should be able to do this.
There we go. Time to steal another shard, and it goes for the Beastmaster this game. Dive bomb active.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still winnable for the Cut.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top
Get
tower
more defenses
is
like this, and you are going to be holding on to a pretty good game.
They did make a couple of mistakes on Ant in that last push, right? You saw the way Disruptor popped the Static Storm. I think maybe that's the biggest difference maker. Because imagine you mute all those items with a good Static Storm, then the fight is completely different. Jubei wants to pop the smoke, and he does it successfully. Look at him, he's such a good position. And they're still not killing him.
For the hunt, Jubei. Oh, he's going to be found, and he blinks in, and he's going to catch them on the side. Satman goes in, they're going to find Jubei, they're going to kill off the Warden as well. The duel's going to be connecting onto the Void Spare. Snowball placed down as well, BKB coming in, and so is the Mortar of his Kisses. Morty's flying in, doing some damage, but onto BKB targets, so they're still going to be fine. Feeling goes down, and Argus is actually going to be kind of screwed here, but he's going to get some hits onto the Beast, and now they're kiting the Troll Warlord. They're going to find some success after all. E-Blade as well onto Scourge McDuck. It's being thrown around, but he will live, and he's also going to battle Transop and the Satanic, so he's going to regenerate. Argus Aegis is going to blow up, and the Troll, he's got no attack speed to live off of this, and that's going to be the Cut. They're going to be losing multiple heroes in this fight in the end.
Yeah, I said they're winning this fight. I didn't specify who was. Ant was obviously... they almost messed up themselves a little bit with the glimpse. I feel like some of these glimpses are just unnecessary. Like, from time to time, Warden moves a target that's being dueled or just being, like, attacked, and then they lose the range. But there's a DD on Legion Commander. They're going in. This is possibly forced buyback scenario for the Troll. Let's see. As they have all 5 heroes, they're pushing your high ground. They can go for all 3 sides. Yeah.
How much are you willing to sacrifice? Is it just going to be the last lane of racks they're going to be using the buybacks for and trying to defend it? 50 seconds for overgrowth.
By the way, very nice static storm this time around from the Disruptor in that last fight.
Yeah, it definitely was. Oh, we're going to get the roar out and the bushwhack there too, but the snowball pops again and the Italiano Gangstar Beastmaster is dead. Scourge McDuck trying to get the connection onto RL, still chasing around, does get the root, finally going to get the take kill. And it is onto the Disruptor and finally get the snap too.
They got
That is the buyback. That is the buyback from Troll, so
yeah.
that's your second chance.
The problem is, like, you bought back the Troll, right? Like, you got a couple of kills, but you lost 2 sides. Yeah, that's not that great, and I feel like it was still a bit too late with the buyback. Needed to pop it the same time as the roar. He was holding it, being a bit greedy, thinking, okay, they can maybe kill off the LC and they'll back out. I won't have to buy back. Because of that slight little greediness, they lose the Beastmaster first and then he buybacks. Still, the fight was good. He's got almost Kadi completed even with the buyback used. So, not really missing out a ton.
This will do nicely.
But can they actually accomplish a lot with this buyback? That's the only question. They defended, but can you take an objective? Rosh is still down for at least a minute. You can't push anything. You can take a little bit of the map back at least.
It is true. They are living on that second life now, so can't afford another mistake. It's something that A&T is going to be feeling pretty happy about, knowing that we just need to get one fight right, and that's all. If we mess up one fight, we're still not out for the count. With the cut, they also know that they can't afford any more mistakes. Otherwise, this is going to be going into a game 3. At least numeric advantages between the two teams. The net worth is not too far away.
Yep. They have some things on the side of Cut as well, like the Hex on Void Spirit is pretty big. It will help them out a little bit. The E-Blade and the Halberd, the E-Blade from the Hoodwink that is, and the Halberd from Beastmaster will allow them to control the TA a little bit more, maybe even the Legion. But it will be more difficult for them to actually play the map now. Like, they're not even getting rid of all the traps.
Let's see what happens here. Smoke up coming out from Ant. This could just be the guillotine. This could just be the killing blow.
They know exactly where the cut is. Okay, maybe now they don't.
Well.
Yeah, but look at the wards. Look at the traps. It's hard to approach them.
There's only one entry point right now, and it's being held by the Snapfire. Oh, the Arcane. Okay, well, they reveal themselves. He's a bit slow with the Void Spirit there. Well, he goes as fast as he can, but the Blink is faster than the Astral Step.
Okay, I actually first can't even believe he went for that. He tried to go for that rune. Sadman going in.
Just walks in. Hex on Hex action. Both are going to get stunned up there. At the same time, RL will try to control the backline, but Warden is going to drop. Ush is going to be the second casualty here. Scourge McDuck finding another and feeling to fall. And RL too, they just lost 4 heroes. Triple kill for the Scourge McDuck troll.
Insane.
And insane, actually, when you think about that. It was down to literally one fight, and the Cut's going to be out of this.
He just moved in. He moved in.
They just went.
He doesn't have a blink or anything. He just moved through the static storm. It was a little bit too slow. So the Void Spirit initiated like in a crazy way. You were thinking, okay, there is no real follow up, but then Troll just runs in, pops the BKB before the static storm connects, and then he can clean up both the Disruptor and the LC. The rest of the fight is simple for them. No buybacks on Ant. This will be... Well, Troll isn't really that interested in pushing with his teammates. Apparently, he's just still farming. Not sure why.
No, this is classic pub game.
Radiant's middle tower has
We just
fallen.
wipe the opponents and my carry goes to jungle.
Yeah, and his own jungle, not even the enemy jungle, right?
Exactly.
Not
yeah.
even the Roshan, but can he?
But
Yeah,
the cut, they've got Roshan up. There's also a scan on top of the Roche pit, but they're pinging Scourge McDuck's location. They're like, guys, we can actually make it here in time.
yeah.
Now it's a race to the goal line.
Yeah, they just have
3 minutes on that buyback timer.
a ton of vision for them, right? So they know what's happening, but it looks like Ant will still be. Let's see if they're fast enough. Roche will fall pretty damn fast.
He's been buffed with a lot of extra armor. 42 armor Roshan and Ant. Well, they're not going to be going full speed towards that Roche pit. They needed to push out that bottom wave. And Roche is down. Aghanim is also picked up for the Void Spirit. Sadman will get the silence and the second charge for Resonant Pulse.
What stopped them from contesting this? Because
I mean,
it feels-
if they value the bottom lane push more, I probably would have just gone straight for the smoke, find the kills, and then buy back to defend the base if that bottom wave was that close to the base. But
I think they didn't have a smoke. Maybe that's the problem.
could be.
Yeah, because they didn't smoke up and move. They just moved there.
They are out of smokes in
Entire
the
base is
shop.
falling. They need to defend this, so can't really do anything before they clear the creeps.
That's a pretty big shield waiting there if Scourge McDuck or Sandman is to pick that one up. 1,600 shield. And a cheese.
Dire's
Yeah, you're not killing this Void Spirit. If Void Spirit actually dies in this fight, like right away,
It's going in.
I feel like there's a 5% chance for it. And if you're really feeling
He's
confident
so
about
far,
it,
though,
finding
like-
Argus, the duel comes out. There's the shield. He's actually he's actually dead.
Of course he's dead.
Holy.
What? Beastmaster going in as
Oh,
well?
well, I
Or-
mean, they're still going in for the TA. Bushwhack is there as well, but the press the attack just in time. They're going to be able to get him out. Oh, they weren't able to break through the refraction charges, and there we go. That's another one.
is under attack.
Another one to drop. Oh my goodness. All right. I was thinking this shield is going to be huge, but
Dire's middle tower
yeah,
is
shit,
under
no.
attack.
Like, they just did 3,100 damage. 3.1k. 3,100.
3100, yeah, you're correct. Like, I mean,
3,100 damage.
well, look, it does look big, that shield, but at the same time, he used 2 astral steps. He went away from all of his teammates. He went so deep that there's absolutely no way anyone helps him. I guess a bit of living armor, perhaps, but that's about it. That was some, yeah, that was some question mark moves right there. When you see that,
Yep.
sometimes you would write in a question mark in the chat afterwards. You know, hey buddy, what's
Yeah,
up? What are you doing?
Even your teammate might actually do that after a play like that. Oh boy. Well, on the positive side for the cut, despite that last fight not really being their fight, buyback is up in 15 seconds for Scourge McDuck. So now they've survived the 7-minute period of pain and struggling and stress. They can breathe a bit easier now. SMD also gets a shard for himself. Rampage. So is that that's the old troll ulti, right?
Yeah, it used to be.
Now with status resistance added on top.
Yeah, it used to be. It's probably one of the worst shards in the game at the moment, with an 80-second cooldown. My God, why didn't they change this? I mean, just give him anything else. Don't give him a shard. Like, imagine buying a shard and you have an 80-second cooldown. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, it's pretty big later on in the game. You can
Less buttons to press.
you pop that and you can take a throne, let's say, real fast, right? Like you can
Yep.
take a side before they even react. It can be
Yeah.
it can catch someone off guard, but it's gonna catch someone off guard only because no one is buying it ever. Do they need any
that is
shards?
true.
They have all the shards, right? Yeah, they do.
talking about the universal heroes and their flat damage, Snapfire is at 205. Void Spirit is at 272 right-click damage, base damage. It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah,
That's a big number. I don't think Void Spirit ever had this high of a right-click.
So he's just taking this shard for no reason, right? Just so they can't take it, that's it.
I think there was something. Wait.
Because no one else on his side can get the shard anymore.
There was something about the Tormentor's shard. Wait. If all heroes have an Aghanim shard, then destroying a Tormentor gives 280 gold and 200 experience to each hero.
Okay, that's nice.
Well, they're going to be diving into the high ground as well. They're going to be finding the Tusk feeling. Going to get the save for now. Sadman still chasing around, has the BKB popped. Doesn't get too much work done there, though.
There's a DD on TA still. This is probably the best fight Ant could wish for, but they can't go the high ground into the Aegis.
Just smoke up the chase.
Yeah, Aegis is reclaimed in 5 seconds. Troll has to TP to death.
They need to get in position. TP's coming out, and they're going to find the Void Spirit. Beautiful target.
Okay, one thing that the cut is really not doing is like, taking care of their lanes. Do they?
Scanning aggressively. He might just lose the gem here. Ooh! Walrus Punch ends up being targeted on the Warpine Raider after his TP finished. Very, very close attempt.
This could be like some sort of a drone push, but
10 buybacks up. Everyone has buyback now.
Ooh, I'll have to come back here.
Jubei picks up a casual 2,000 experience wisdom rune. That's literally a level.
2,000 experience runes, and I love this patch so much. I'm just like, I'm like a kid, you know. I'm just clicking on everything, checking everything, like looking at these new items and stuff. Just like, yeah, is it all that it does, or is there something more? Does a watcher become like a snake at 60-minute mark and it starts moving towards the throne, and if it hits it, it's done because it has a head of a snake? What do you think? Can it happen? It's probably gonna happen, yeah. Sudden death mode, you know, no more 70-minute games. Instead, at 60-minute mark, it is what it is. It just hits the
pretty cool.
Yeah, it just hits the throne that's lower, you know. It's like there were some tournaments long time ago. I remember even tier 1 teams played in them. I mean, Dota 1. Sometimes in Dota 2 at the beginning, in which like the venue was rented for a certain amount of time, so they couldn't continue playing. Like they had to shut down the tournament, and basically they would end the game, and the team that had, I don't know, gold lead or skill lead would be the winner. No, that's it. Wrap it up. Wrap the cables up.
Yeah.
Tournament over. You had your chance of ending.
Yeah, like you just have to call it. At least these days. Oh, they're going to jump onto the TA all alone. Argia snowball save coming once again clutch. And enough time to buy the BKB to pop on the TA, but they will lose feeling. And I spy a Dagon on somebody because I saw a zap. RL. Okay, he's putting down some Mortimer's Kisses ticks and actually connects onto the Beastmaster. He's slowed down by a bit. Can't get the Yules on anyone.
It's on Hoodwing. It's on Hoodwing, the Dagon that you spied. He's got E-Blade Dagon and...
Dirty.
Yeah, they just need to start out pushing properly. It's not like a top lane and mid lane. Top lane again pushing in, no one is going there. This is worrying me for the cut. They're not finding the right way of leaving the map.
Well, the cut is... they're actually in a pretty prime position right now, but Ant also could just with one good wipe clear it all out. Ooh, B-God, he actually doesn't see the TA, but the TA almost walks into them. The Hex comes out from Sadman. They've got a Static Storm to place down as well. Tusk coming in with the buyback. Want to fight against the Void Spirit, and the Void Spirit taking some heavy hits from Argus, and he will clean him out.
No buyback.
No buyback, indeed. Can't afford it. Duel comes out onto the Beastmaster. Aeon Disc will pop, but just a little bit too late.
That fight right there was so wonky. There were mistakes from both teams, like TA completely in the lane, but they had no vision on top of her. She moves through the trees. If they spot her with a hawk or something before she moves to them, she just gets blown up instantly. Instead, she moves in, baits out the Void Spirit, and Void Spirit this whole game has been playing.
Oh, good initiation attempt here. Overgrowth comes out as well, but sadly, there's a better press the attack to counter it out, but Scourge McDuck's still going to go for it. Tusk.
It's always the Tusk.
Will be the one to drop. Always the Tusk indeed. Snapfire getting slowed up by the Scotty from SMD, and a double for them.
They still
and
defend.
They've done it again, just holding that base.
What forced the TA back in? Was it Snap's force or Tusk's? I'm not sure, because TA went out and then sometimes like a second or two later she gets forced a bit deeper in. Doesn't matter. The TA does survive. This whole engagement helps the cut a little bit because they don't have to worry about Roshan, which will respawn in 40 seconds. And this troll is almost level 30, level 28.
Yeah.
He has a Swift Blink now as well.
And a Wind Waker just finished on the Beastmaster against the duels. But yeah, there's a instant force staff coming out, and Arceus got pushed in. I think that's a teammate force staff, or even an opponent's. But still, he gets pushed back in. And he's like, oh, I don't want to be here.
The Wind Waker on Beastmaster is probably the most important item on the cut. And because of the duel, because of Disruptor's ulti, they've been losing. They've been losing Void Spirit way too many times. Once again, they are around Roshbit, but their base is being pushed in heavily. This is a nice thing. Like, you can use the okay, they understand that Rosh will be top, and it's so good for the cut that Rosh is top because they can actually creep skip the top wave and do Rosh at the same time. So they're kind of doing two things that are necessary at the same time.
Here goes Roshan. He's going to be taking a bit of a walk towards the top lane. And as he walks through the gate, straight into their arms, and now Ants. Oh, they're coming through the twin gate.
No, they're not.
Is this the big ult? Is this the big ult? No, they're going to go check the pit, and now they ping out the twin gate, but they see the wards. They know something's up. Here we go. They're trying to activate it. Trying to get through. Scourge McDuck is going to be ready for it. They're all going to be showing up, and now's your chance. They've got the static storm placed out of the ground. The water's going to be going now. They've got the overgrowth connecting as well. They're all stuck. They're all stuck, but the troll's going to go down. They killed off the troll. He's gone for 2 minutes. Scourge McDuck, the big damage dealer, out of play. And they can't even kill off Ush. Kush is still going to be a Jubei coming in with another refresher. Sandman trying to fight the backline. Argy is down. You killed both the cores this game. And now Gangstar, he's going to be in trouble. Ush will fall one by one. They drop, and that's going to be feeling down too. RL, they're going to be careful though. There is buybacks, mass buybacks coming in from the side of Ant and the cut. They're no longer going to be able to hold Roshan.
When he bought the Swift Blink, I guess on Troll, which isn't even, it was in the courier that whole time. He also bought boots, travel boots level 2. Like, that's a, I mean, now he doesn't have a buyback and he's gonna lose Rosh for that exact reason. Must be feeling really bad, yeah, because like that could have been their fight if he has a buyback, but he doesn't. Also, Wind Waker from Beastmaster. I'm not sure on what it was casted, but Troll didn't get it. Troll got the E-Blade from Hoodwink, which wasn't enough. There was also a nullifier, obviously, on TA, so Troll was just caught in that static storm and died. And he was the one setting up, he was the one waiting for them. It wasn't, it still wasn't enough. There's no Troll for 45 seconds. This could be a game. They're gonna go Troll. They will try to go Troll.
And they want to force buybacks, but when they realize that, hey, Troll's not buying back, we could actually end. If only they know. If only they know that this Troll can't afford, this could be their win condition.
I mean, they will know.
30
They'll
seconds.
go for it.
Creeps inside the base. They are all in this right now. Tier 4 to fall. Satman just jump onto the TA. Forces out to press the attack. It's still a BKB. Glyph being used. Bushwhack does connect onto the TA. Sharpshooter also available. Going to go for the jump. Satman, he's still got that armor up. That barrier still going to be holding for a bit longer, but not long enough. And tries to right-click all the way through. Silence to death. Coming in with a buyback. Round number 2. Jubei, beautiful 4-man stat, but the static is there as well. And this Void's not going to be able to do anything. Argy is trying to end the game. Going straight for the Ancient. They're going to keep this Troll Warlord at the back line. But is it enough? The stuns are still there. The Ancient will fall in time. And another NA team. They score to tie the tally.